Okay, so I realized that I can do my intro at this. It's just really loud in my ears. But you can still hear me fine, so... hold on, let me check, see. Hopefully my mic is working, actually. We'll get into a party real quick. Hello. Alright, we're good. Let's continue. Try to escape the pig creature thing. So what saves really? Shh. Hold on. Oh fuck. Hopefully that fucking thing can't run. And so to the stoking. The fog will not lift. The ship is becalmed. Everyone lies in the half-light, waiting to drown in the dry air. He is the paperweight that ballasts them. You like my cringy reading? Fucking hairs on my face. It's kind of annoying. Is there anybody out there? Oh, it's a secret door. I can't get my fucking hair out of my face. It's so annoying. Shit, do I have to move another fucking truck?
It's too damn bony!
My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at least I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards to find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. Alright.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they make pigs of us all. But what solution, my dear man? How to break this cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of better world for these unfortunates in the workhouses, in the orphanages. In heaven, it should be only succor one can find. We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion with only a small sacrifice. We can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
It's a fucking sweet lamp. Where can I get one of those? Dude. This thing looks so fucking sweet. I hope we get to turn this on. I really hope so. Oh, look at that fucking giant belt. Oh, that's fucking sweet. There it goes. Oh, fuck. Maybe the creature doesn't exist. Maybe it's just a mindset. Maybe it's just a... or not a mindset. Maybe it's just a figment of my imagination. My character is hallucinating. Fuck. I really hope that at some point all the power doesn't go out. I can already tell that's gonna fall. Fucking figures. Freaking figures. Something like that. Holy fuck, that was loud. Oh, you slide. Alright. I thought something fucky is about to happen. What, you can't throw this? Does it have to be 2 pieces? Yeah, I suppose it does. Lily's arms are made of steel. Lily's arms are silent. The piston plan is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way. I fear the scale of these engines suggests a far greater works than is visible from the surface. So my friend must be correct, and the larger part of this plant is underground. We are close to the themes. Flooding is such a risk. This one's already running. Take some coal from over here. There we go. Fires are stoked, assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the fires. Fire in all the boys. Let's try this now. Pretty fucking cool. Unfortunately, it's quite difficult to see. Sorry about that. My dad had to ask me a question. My dad had to ask me a question. What do you know? Fuck! The fuck is the exit? Oh my god. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps, and if the doors should be locked, I'll have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore these noises. That snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. He's not even gonna talk about the fucking pig thing that's following me. Oh shit. You know, you should be wearing safety gear if you're gonna be working in coal. Get a lot of bad diseases. The crate arrived this morning, and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is a recipient of some barbarous surgery or was born deformed and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon it. Oh shit, the orb. Maybe that's from the first one. And suspect my great-uncle's presence in this curious condition. in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subject of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chatters. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Does it show me where I am? I suppose, the pump rooms or whatever. You asshole. Compound X. No naked flip. I guess I have to walk down the coal shaft. Whatever. That fucking pig is down here. I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh fuck. I see the dumb way over there. In the nest of eggs, it is cradled in his sweating hands. It sucks the fever loose from his body. He dreams of birds far above on the jungle canopy. A jaguar coughing at the dawn. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Sabotage. Bruised and battered but alive. I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the village, drain the flood, free your children. Once again, fucking claims the show. Oh. Can this thing be adjusted? That's kind of cool, actually. It's got like a whole zero gravity thing going on to it. Kind of just goes. No, that's probably how they set it up. Zero grav. Alright, let's see. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of one part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part orgone-monad disperil fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body it is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Oh, that'll probably have to be some kind of useful information. Destroy metal, huh? Look, the little bastard move. It's kind of cool. This is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems to have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I could find another way. Are there any drawers in here that I can go through? No. Okay, more teeth. Samples or whatever. I don't know. Oh look, there's the thing on the map that it showed. Mayan temple? Aztec temple? I don't know, I can't remember. A temple. It's some form of device for chemical compounds. It positively reeks of foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Probably right here. Low temperature storage. Vacuum tube. Hey, let's turn this baby on, off. I don't know. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that. But he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? The fuck? Let's get as many cans of this shit as possible. I got a whole barrel full of these fucking things. I'll sell them on eBay. Come on. Let's see how many it takes to lag out the game. this is clearly gonna take way too long, so I'm not even gonna fucking do that anymore. There you go, hold on. There you go. No. Oh fuck. You little bitch, you can diddle my fiddle.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of him. To stubs. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vita and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Why the fuck am I handling it if it's that fucking dangerous? Damn. I know this fucking thing is gonna be in here. Teddy. Put you in there for safekeeping, bud. There you go. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line. Livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. Oh God. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. Hold on a minute. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. What? The parkour champ. Fucking box jump. Damn it.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be!
Oh shit. Okay. Damn it. Oh, you asshat. I mean, he just looks like a weird piggy dude. Ooh. Okay, so you can't go through there. Yeah, let's just put some fucking vents, some steam vents above a place where people are gonna walk. Ingenious designing. Fuck. Not again. Fuck. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with the strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed my body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival. Meaning the dog continued in an acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps, yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. What? Fucking whenever I talk, spit starts to pull up in my mouth because I'm retarded and I don't know how to speak. What? That's fucking trippy. Wait a minute. What the fuck? None of this exists. This is all in his mind. Seal the room! Close the doors! Heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. A strange choice, unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. It's probably because it eats right through metal, and glass, I guess, doesn't eat through metal. I guess it doesn't eat through glass, I mean. Do you want me to drop it? You fucking hardcore, bro. Ooh. You just put it in there. Just leave it. Oh yes, that's right. Throw it on the door. Fuck. Pretty cool.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Monster, monster, no good bloodsucker, fat motherfucker. Okay, I don't really want to jump down there. I don't want to get hurt. This leaking world. All these nails and no wood. What kind of carpenter are you? That figure cannot help but open its arms to you. Where is the strength in that? Oh.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a gelatin scooter flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, this is dead. This is fecal matter is the true product of the age.
mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? I don't know, be a custy bit. Are you in here, bro? There you are. Creature. Fucking hate that shit. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Chelm, and I am no Elihu. I don't know, at least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with the coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of the towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, I don't know, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, turn from one world to the other and back again in a violent, unpredictable burst. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they turn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Let me guess, I have to go in there. Oh, I thought that was a lever. Or something. I don't know. Did he put something in there? What the fuck is that? Over here? Alright. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroling and evisceration. For this, we pass them to the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operation of the processing of product through the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is the utmost importance in maintaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are, therefore, combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirement of increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Strictly keeping these notes one page, huh? Or I'm just reading them wrong. No, they're just one page. Trying to see if the fucking creature thing will take it or something. Okay, so it can't be interacted with. Or at least not yet. Just give me 1 second. Alright, sorry. I got a feeling that fucking room down there is probably where all those horrific creatures are stored. Or where they were locked away. I feel like this is definitely the room I have to be in. Oh wow, I'm so fucking stupid. Maybe they're tricking me into making me go open up the doors for them. This way they can escape. Maybe the route changed. Oh, gross. shit. This wasn't open before.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Anderson, you sound everything. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer. This visionary with whom you embarked upon this course doesn't share your views. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return. Naturally, these things cannot be left to rot upon the tree, and sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to troughs.
And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of steel, sided pyramid. A tall, weathered cap of steel, sided pyramid. What? So like those of Egypt. So like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat, and this is where the priest lived. This is the house of the dead, and here where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spell enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Here we go. Let's release the creature. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Can you like take a shower after this? Because like this is fucking gross. Wait a minute, I came from this way, I thought. How do I get down there again?
That's it, Papa.
Oh.
You're so near now.
Ah. There must have been a lot of shit in here. What a big asshole. This guy's just doing his job and this fucking... Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters have maybe sculpted. Whoa, that's a thick fucking door. They expecting to get a shit flood? Hey, how you doing? You playing with blocks, buddy? What you doing in there, buddy? Come over here, dude. I just want to be friends. Be pen pals. It's alright, buddy. You know, it happens to the rest of us, you know, have to sit in our own shit and then get a fucking collar on our neck. Bedtime, everyone! Look, closing up. Why are you sleeping on top of the cage? Why don't you sleep in it? Like a normal, grotesque creature, human, pig thing. I don't want to hurt his feelings, actually. I'm sorry, buddy, you're not grotesque. What you doing in there? Dude, you can't jack off! Dude, this is fucking gross, bro! Fuck you. Ah. This must be where they poop. It's a big toilet. Oh no, it's a ladder. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god, it is a toilet. Ah! Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Fuck. I don't know if I want to go down there. Oh, looks like I got no. Oh, fuck. Looks like I got no choice. How did your health come back? And I'm gonna have to end this live stream here. I'll see you guys next time.